Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So the video today is gonna be about a weapon that currently is not meta but could possibly end up becoming meta due to the updates that's gonna be happening in the new season, which is essentially just a week away. So the video today is gonna be about the linear fusion rifle threaded needle. This is the new fusion rifle that came out this season, so you still have about a week to possibly farm for a god roll before it's possibly harder to get. I do not know what the changes will be in the new season. It's very likely it can the weapons from this season can end up being in the world loot pool, which means it's harder to get since the pool is a lot bigger than what it currently is if you just go to the helm and farm for it. But let's get into the video. Okay, so I got multiple roles that I've currently farmed, depending on the situation or depending on what I wanted to use the threaded needle to. But due to the increase or buff to the linear fusion rifle, what I'm essentially gonna test out when the new season begin is how good linear fusion rifle, especially sleeper, will become when the season does begin. But to go through the roles, I'm gonna go through the one role that I know might actually end up being the god role. I do have many roles, but this is the one I hope ends up being the most promising. So starting with my barrel, I went for the arrowhead break, mainly just for handling and control, because obviously my aim is still to hit my crit shot, because this is a crit based weapon first and foremost, and I need to make sure that I can actually hit my shots, otherwise it's not really worth anything. Accelerated curl to kind of like empty out the mag as much as possible. Obviously this does decrease the impact of my weapon, so I'm losing out possibly on some damage, but it will also allow me to kind of like empty out as much as possible from this weapon. Crown cartridge, because crown cartridge is awesome, mainly because I get a higher increase of my mag size, because it's completely random what I get, but it will overflow the mag size, allowing me to get more shots in my mag, meaning I have to reload less often. Vorpal is great because I'm mainly gonna use this for damage. So in terms of bosses, champions, and I guess vehicles, Vorpal will make this a better weapon. And the aim of a heavy weapon is to do damage to a boss. That's first and foremost what I always use my heavy for. Vorpal is just a perk, it's a no-brainer. Reload masterwork, because again the idea is to try and empty out all my ammo as quickly as possible. Literally I don't know how to explain it. Literally just delete the target I'm aiming for, get as much damage as possible. Usually I'll use this with like a lunafaction rift / well, or I'm gonna hurt myself on like a chaos reach subclass to kind of like get my increased reload and try and delete this target as fast as possible. On the other option, I can go for auto loading instead of count cartridge. So I got this loadout, which is just hammer forge for the range, but I would have probably rather have this arrowhead or fluted barrel just for the handling, but range is now a bad option. I got my auto loading and I got my frenzy. I know friendly will get a slight nerf to the damage, but even with a slight nerf, frenzy will still be a great perk to use. I also got rapid hit instead of my auto loading, instead of my crown cartridge, to see how much better it is, because it does help me in terms of reload. I got a rapid hit version of the frenzy as well. Same reason, I want to see how that works as an alternative. And I got my auto-loading whirlpool as an alternative to count cartridge. And I'll say probably the best of all for like general use will be my field prep whirlpool. Field prep because it increases my reserves, and obviously I still get the reload from just crouching, and I'm using the enhanced battery for the same reason, for increased reserves, more ammo, so I can use it more for like a general use purpose. Right now, this fusion rifle is currently easy to farm, because all you need to have is your engram, your Umbro engram, which pretty much will drop for you everywhere. And all you have to do is just focus it on the helm to get this fusion rifle. This is one of the weapons I will recommend you to have stored away, ready for the new season. Because if fusion rifle does become meta, again, this is a if fusion rifle does become meta, you don't want to, oh my god, I'm saying so much but if it does become meta and the loot pool does change and this gets moved to the world loot pool, you will be beating yourself of missing this chance, because I feel it's every day when I look at my first and last out, because it was so easy to farm first and last out the season prior, but because I chose not to farm for it, now it's just so much harder to get my auto loading whirlpool roll, like so much harder. So from that mindset, from that pain, I make sure to always have a good version of every weapon that comes during the season. Learn from my mistakes. Make sure you have your threaded needle ready for the next season, for what is about to come. Just like my other videos of recommendation of weapons, this is just my opinion. You can choose to ignore it, but I wish you don't. See you guys in the next video. I decided to actually do like a quick dipstone crypt run with my clan to actually test out the linear fusion rifle. It wasn't really like a planned thing or anything, but surprisingly, even pre-nerf, this gun is actually not bad. I decided to use my auto loading whirlpool roll and just combine it with like an Izanagi. I'll say if I was gonna use this linear fusion rifle, the threaded needle on a general use, Izanagi will probably be one of the guns I combine it with, or probably my heritage shotgun. And I can say even on a casual run, even on a casual thing and like a non-try-hard thing, it actually did pretty decent. As you can see, I barely even had all the ammo. I think I had like 9 or 10 or something like that, due to the fact that I changed weapons midway. Because I wasn't sure which threaded needle would actually work best. But I can say using threaded needle in place of, I guess, the Izanagi / Wendigo combo actually worked pretty well, because I think I was able to do like 100+ with the combination, like with my Nova Bomb / Izanagi / threaded needle. Plus, I think the main thing that actually surprised me about the gun was the fact that it was hitting a lot higher than a slug. I thought it was gonna be around the same bar as a slug or even lower. I was actually hitting, like, I think it was around 68 per shot, and this is me without stepping inside a bubble or anything. I simply just jumped in a well and I started shooting. And I can actually say, with the buff coming, Thread and Needle will be a gun you should therefore have in your collection. Go farm this now. Like, I can promise you, you won't regret it.
Why you mad? I got a bag, bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stubbed, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me.